connect.
Yeah, you do know I'm just fucking with you, right?
Shush.
No, swear at the beginning of the stream.
God.
Monetize it, woman.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not taking yet. Come on, you piece of shit.
It did too.
It did?
It did.
Not on my end.
It's showing. Hello, people. Welcome to the Freak Show, where Steph makes everything screwed up.
Okay, it's not connecting on mine yet.
We love you. You crazy pain in the neck woman.
All right. Eat your nuggets. Come on.
Whereas I'm going to sit here trying to put makeup on my gloriously messed up face. Yay!
You got a better looking face than me even when you don't have makeup on.
All right,
Much
makeup.
for just inappropriate insults.
Besides, makeup streams are supposedly very popular still after all this time. I don't know why.
I've never understood them, but I don't care. I don't care about people seeing me doing it. I just don't feel like I need to like do some big attention. Look, a makeup stream. It's like whoop-dee.
At some point, I should connect here.
We are live though.
Well, live on yours.
It's showing as live.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Your computer just doesn't like you.
Hmm.
See, that's the way it goes. I mean, I'm not an expert with makeup anyways. I do it like once a couple of times a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so this isn't my expertise anyways, so we'll see how well this goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Oh, come on, you piece of crap. Connect.
It doesn't like you.
That has no choice.
All right, so I have excessive makeup palettes that I may have bought at Ross for $3 on clearance.
Mm-hmm.
They might help a lot with making really over-the-top makeup statements. Highlighter, blush, and bronzer kit. Let's see how well I can actually do this since I am not an expert at this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's putting it quite mildly, actually.
This just doesn't want to connect. What the hell? Oh.
It doesn't like you.
Well, it's going to like me. It will beat its affection into submission here.
I see. I see, said the blind man to his deaf dog.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can actually learn how to do any of this stuff.
Mm.
That's never been my thing.
Well, that's why they have all these makeup tutorial videos, you know.
Yeah, but I'd actually have to sit down and watch them and understand what they're doing.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Yeah.
I'm not caring if I'm perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm in fem time.
There we go. Now we're live on mine. All right.
Puffy, I'm swollen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in fem time. And I'd like to just bring down the swelling effect a little bit and not show how puffy I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a picky thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Daniel.
You never look that bad.
Aw. I'm not sure how to take that comment. I almost never like how I look.
I am the beholder. Yeah.
I have never understood some people. There are definitely people who are stunning, and I would not qualify us in that list. Any of us, sorry. And there's also people who are very much the other end of that scale. I wouldn't qualify us in either.
Mm-hmm.
We're average. It's okay to be average. It's actually kind of nice sometimes. Someday I will actually learn how people do their makeup. And I will understand complexities of it. But today, I'm just covering it up a bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
There's a nerd. There's a
think-
nerd.
Trying to interpret the question here, because like, yeah, a little something that my mom would tell her students. Read your sentence out loud to yourself as it's written, and ask yourself, does this make sense? Okay, that will greatly improve typing out. So it makes sense.
And a little thing my granny taught me
Mm-hmm.
was you can only break the rules properly once you know how to use them.
Yeah.
You need to understand them in order to break them in a way that people understand.
Yeah, it was like, why did you? That really wasn't what pre-TOS was like. That's really been a problem in recent years when the people in charge don't give a shit, and it shows.
Now, granted, I cannot see the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because in order to be able to do this and not have to pull up a bunch of mirrors, I'm using the camera. Well, because I'm not on full screen, in order to make it big enough that I can actually see what the shit is going on, I had to blow it up and take up the whole monitor with our image.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other blush setting powder bronzer set, which is a little more colors.
You seem to be doing fine as it is. Oh, yeah. But yeah, because previously the producers were, pretty much, beaten into it. They're just beaten by Roddenberry himself, saying, no, this is how everything happened the way it happened. Okay, no visual reboots, no saying no telling the audience, no, we lied to you. Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever they do everything is a lie. No, bullshit. You do that, you lose the trust of the audience, and nobody cares.
It's one thing to throw in a surprise or something that was unexpected. Yeah. It's another to pull the riot and subvert expectations and break the rules of a universe or throw away the canon. That is disrespectful to everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Now that I've got the base coating down, should I go for more natural gold tones or should I just go balls to the wall jewel tone?
Steph? Your face,
Yeah, up to you.
Come on. This is when my brain's going, I don't know what I want to do.
All these different applications or whatever just to look normal.
Oh boy.
Most of them, when I wear makeup, it's usually just to look normal.
Yeah.
But I don't wear it often either.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's just go crazy. I use this jewel case a lot anyways.
Yeah.
Go crazy?
Fuck off.
Go there. Okay. Yeah, well, that's also
fucking weather.
Because just come on, all right? You're distracting me in this whole thing too. But all right. By the time, FASA, they kind of, because they had the original series, the original role playing, so they kind of inherited Next Gen. And again, by that point, Roddenberry is large and in charge, and it's like, nope, that's not it. They felt absolutely no obligation to pay any attention whatsoever to what the games are doing, because in the FASA game, they had the Enterprise C as an Alaska class starship, looked nothing like the Ambassador class. And I back when I was still writing to Richard Arnold, that thing, that what the hell's going on? And they had it with transwarp and that's when I found out from Richard Arnold that the Enterprise C was an Ambassador class ship, and the transwarp was officially a flop.
Oh, honey.
Before I saw it written anywhere else, I got the letter somewhere. No, it was an Ambassador class ship, and
Honey.
What?
Who was it? Who was that guy from Starlog that used to come out and do the trailers every year?
That was Dave McConnell. Dave McConnell.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still kind of cheesed off at those.
Yeah, that was they blew it. The idiot fans came in because he used to do a thing out here at Starfest Denver called the Movie Trailer Park, and they'd run trailers. Usually we'd see them before they even hit online at the time or got out. we get a little sneak preview thing, and he'd bring these things out and show it. And they ran the JJ Trick trailer. Well, some idiots came in and were being, well, run the JJ, you know. And Philly just pissed. Okay, fine, run the damn thing again. I don't give a shit. He was getting irritated, you know. They got him to run the JJ thing again, but that was the last time he came out to do this thing. But also, by this point, YouTube is now a thing. Stuff's, you know, getting leaked there, so it's like he's not really able to show much that we haven't seen already. And his health is getting. I'm not sure I think he might still be around. I have to check on that. But he was starting to cut down his appearances anyway. And me and a bunch of other people after they wanted to, sorry, that that's not us. I said, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Just picked the wrong day to cheese him off.
Yeah, if I had come across one of those idiots, coming out.
Oh, I'm sure they got chewed out by people afterwards. What the hell are you doing? You gotta blow it for us. Yeah. And they did. I think Kevin Atkins then did chew him out a good one from the top.
That's another thing I miss about Starfest.
Yeah, we lost Kevin a few years ago, so yeah.
Yeah. And now we've lost Kathy's husband.
Well, yeah, he didn't. Well, ex-husband or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you're crazy woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you that. You should feel really insulted.
Everyone was going to get
hot meat cattle.
I'm not crazy. I'm a bitch. Get it right.
Fundraiser for the LA Fire Chief. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
On occasion, I want to feel semi-pretty.
I gotta wonder how many people who live in LA want to burn the Markles in effigy.
Well, no, we're going there.
Let's not talk about anything involving LA and burning right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a nice picture, Adam Newmark posted about, with his dad with the 64 Riviera he bought with the Star Trek money. It was used 3 years old, but still it's better than the. Let's see, he was driving a 59 Nash Rambler.
Oy.
But I believe this was the very same car that he showed up at. Yeah, he can finally afford to buy a newer car. Shows up at work at Desilu, and Shatner has his car towed. Like, hey, who's this guy parked in Leonard's spot?
Well, it can at least look halfway decent for now.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm feeling like I did a great job, but
that's also how much is going to be obscured when you put your glasses on. No.
Well, I don't expect it to be perfect. I just
would
like to not feel like a giant bruise from going through film crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, still cute without the makeup.
In the vehicle assembly building, they're putting together the Artemis rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the freak show, babies.
Okay, no, stop that.
All right, so now I can see a bit.
And
a bit more.
Okay, I need to get off. I keep going to pictures and giving these little pathetic dog pictures, videos.
It's honestly because I have been going through some stuff and I haven't done my treatment to protect the hair as it normally is, so it's kind of weighted down right now. Because my normal hair is a cross between native thick hair and Celtic curls. So it gets really straight or really curly chaotically. So I usually go through more hair treatments, but I haven't had a chance today with everything we're dealing with. So
Oh, God.
It's always the fun part because with me, some
Mhm.
mornings I will wake up and oh, dear Lord, I will look like I have an afro.
Mhm. Okay, let me get off of this thing.
And some mornings I will wake up and my hair is just like matted flat to me.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Okay,
Mm.
I got an
And then a very crazy, 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 crazy week. Fair. Well, I think it's also partly the flatness effect. It's partly also
yeah.
when the headphones are in or not because they do
Yeah.
fluff to fit around the headphone.
This guy went an eBay thing here. The one of those Death of Superman return omnibuses.
It needs treatment, including it needs dyed because my gray roots are coming back out.
Someone's already put a bid on it. Never mind.
Yes, I'm a lot older than I carry myself a lot of the time.
Don't.
No, it's something I'm watching very one of those Superman
What I'm going through medically.
omnibuses there.
Bob.
I'm not. Goddamn! I said it's not for me, shithead. Pay attention.
You just took a $70 ride across town.
I know, and I said it's not for me. I'm not making any fucking bids. I'm just passing information here.
Okay, got that. For some reason, I lost my sound for a moment. I found out about who one of the celebrities that has Tourette's is, and again, I'm sure probably would deal with a lot today with a lot of people going, "Where's your tics?" a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently one of the celebrities diagnosed with Tourette's for a long time is Dan Aykroyd.
Oh.
Which obviously not as severe of a form as I'm having, but and then me and my mom started thinking back to some of the stand-up stuff and some of his roles were like, actually you can see some tics and scenes. Just didn't think about it.
Uh-huh. And probably not verbal either, and also probably plenty of outtakes too.
Well, I've seen some really weird stuff from a few of his interviews verbally. But it's like he said something weird and then you kept going with it. It's like I think he learned over time how to hide it with other things. It's like I said something crazy. Oh, I've just run with it, make it part of my comedy now.
Yeah.
Roll with it, improv it.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that Billie Eilish claims have Tourette's.
I think she makes some kind of claim.
They said, I don't know because I don't really follow her. Hello, Sashi. That's understandable. We all are busy at times. So. Don't do that, damn it.
Bob, shut the hell up.
You dickhead.
Yeah, didn't you say you had something else you were going to cook to go along with the nuggets, honey?
No, I just found those soups sitting there, and I think to go along with it, just so you need to keep on.
See, I don't really go really overtly balls to the wall with makeup, do I?
No.
No, and you don't need to.
On occasion, I want to wear some because my face is all red and swollen, and it's better than looking all puffy.
If you want to look pretty, let her look pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I need a lot more than what I know how to do with look pretty, but.
I got my feet up. Ow.
I'm trying to come to grips with everything last year, and I was talking to my mom a bit about it because, me and mom and oh shite! I don't have any needles left in here.
Oops.
I went through several of them last night because I had a spike that was unexplainable, and I had to get myself back down. So I was doing tests every 15 for a while. So
okay.
How well do you think you could do cross stitch?
Mm.
I was asking because, well, this cross stitch book that he got from Mackie turns out to be patterns of dragons.
I've not been great at cross stitch. It's a little more precision than my ticks usually allow.
Ah.
Said it is apparently time to redo my diabetic kits. So in the meantime, let's get into my purse kit and swipe something out of it. Ooh, that doesn't have much needles left either. That's not a good thing.
Mm.
The amount of times I've tried to stab my finger incorrectly with ticks is unheard of. I can't reach that. Over here on top of the makeup. It does not do good if you put it out of my reach. Okay. Pull in. So to all those out there who are welcome to the weird, wonderful, fabulous tech world.
Almost.
The one that I get annoyed with is one that even a lot of people in the trans community where they'll say basically, no, somebody doesn't have it if they laugh after a tick. It's like, you know what nervous laughter is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just because you're used to ticking doesn't mean it doesn't make you uncomfortable or nervous in situations.
No.
Now, is there signs that some people are not on the up and up? Sure. But it's so much less than most people in this stuff make it sound like. Ringing. Oh, that's it.
Ooh. Hey, Schmoopy.
What?
When you do go to Walmart again, could you see if they have any sugar-free Swiss Miss?
Trying to think if we have some now.
I don't think so.
Oh, look, we haven't.
All I know is I'm going to break Steph of the habit of having things with a lot of bread or pasta or stuff. It's not good for you. And it will speed up the progression of it and make you get worse. Do you understand this?
I only had 4 fucking bites of my spaghetti the other night.
No, did I make you feel guilty?
Partially.
Good.
No, I just thought you were being an asshole.
No.
That would be a yes. Okay.
Being an asshole would be saying, I want you to be miserable, never have fun. What I'm doing is trying to keep your dumb ass alive. I'm also speaking as somebody who's been managing it really well with an extreme case for over a year with diet alone, and who helped take care of somebody with diabetic issues her entire life. So there's a voice of experience in this. If I was being an asshole, I'd tell you be miserable. Hell, if I was being an asshole, I'd tell you to have sex with your husband. I
mean, oh, fuck you. Having sex with him is fun.
You know I was just taking a cheap shot at him.
Yeah. Well, if you really want to take a cheap shot at him, tell him to stand up the next time he's on stream.
I'm wearing pants, asshole.
Steph, sometimes you're a little too... How do I put this gently? You're not... You're not that creative at times. And also, Bob, you interrupted me, you fucking fucker. So this step is called... All right, so.
And for the record, when I go to wound care, that's one of the few times that I actually do the high test Santa, because that's the only that they have there.
Anyway.
Because I hate the taste of Coke Zero. It's just bleh.
I hate the taste of all colas of any form, so.
Yeah,
Colas are disgusting.
I found that Fanta Zero is okay. But yeah, whenever I go to wound care, the only thing they have in the in the cafeteria or whatever you.
Well, they all get little kiosk up there by the film.
Yeah, the only thing they have in the kiosk is regular Fanta. Which so fast, but hey, I just go with it.
Don't. Soda is ridiculously bad for you. Okay, let me put it this way. Remember me saying how pasta can spike you really high out of the blue?
Mm-hmm.
On average, for most diabetics, 1 gram of sugar does to you what 5 carbs does.
Mm.
The average soda for a can to a bottle in that 12 to 20 ounce is between 40 to 80 grams of sugar.
Mm.
No. Bad girl. Dad, man, I'm not going to bug you about sugar. I'm bugging her because she's diabetic and I'm trying to make her eat and drink right. Well, also, nice to see you.
And welcome to the chat. Yeah.
Steph?
What?
Even if I swung with that species or sex, no. Yes, I called you an animal.
Yeah.
That's fair, Dad, man. And I'm glad we got to stream. Honestly, it was nice. It's like, guess what I carry in my purse case for this? Do you know what this is? I'm sure most people would look at this and think sugar, right?
Monk fruit?
Yep. Monk fruit packets, so I can use them in drinks and foods when I'm in public. So if I want something sweet, I don't do something stupid.
Like drink soda.
You know what else you can do is you can get the drink mix flavor shots like these and carry them on you, and most of them don't have sugar. And you can take it to any water and have something nice to drink. It's almost like I'm a voice of experience and I'm trying to help you, woman.
Okay, Bob.
Yes.
Okay, everything's out of that one.
Caffeine. I need caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm breathing caffeine. I don't know why I had to start ticking like I'm the damn squirrel in Hoodwink. Blah, blah, blah. Have fun.
If you start giggling, that might be an issue. But yeah.
Have you watched the movie Hoodwinked in a while?
No, I haven't.
The squirrel in that thing where they're trying to get the cops quickly to try to stop a horrible thing happening. They give the squirrel caffeine.
Oh God.
And I'm with you, Dad, man.
And he grabs the thing and all they see the eyes go like, and he goes flying down the mountain as a bolt. Okay, because he brought everything, but he didn't. He brought 3 of the 4 kits. Whatever. I'll do the other one later.
Okay. Anyway, honey.
Yes.
0.
Hold on.
Why are you announcing your IQ, sweetie?
Oh, fuck off.
You love me.
Only on days that end in Y.
Oh God.
Okay, so.
Get this right. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna fix a cup of tea.
Stop, bitch! Because you guys see me working through this, that this is a normal thing I have to do every month or two. Go through all the kits, see what I've used up, see what I've got left, get everything packed, clean everything off, scrub it all down with alcohol wipes.
Hmm.
This is all stuff that some woman on stream with me should also be doing. Having some kits and doing all this. And again, scrub your machines routinely with alcohol wipes. Keep them clean and pristine so that you don't get infections.
Hmm.
I'm going to teach you how to take better care of yourself.
Okay.
Now, if you think that's me being an asshole or a bitch, partly because I'm controlling. But
And you're proud of it?
I'm only controlling when I give a shit about you. Good boy.
Yes, that's what I want, honey.
Mm-hmm. I want it on the record.
I also have to make a list of what stuff I have to go get because I'm getting low on some of this stuff. Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot of tester kits there considering how many I go through. Lancet. Okay.
That reminds me, I need to get another box. Because when they send me the stuff from my INR, they never send me enough Lancets. They send me like a pack of 10 when I have 12 strips. It's like, ugh.
This is also to encourage anybody out in chat, if you're going through these kinds of medical issues, there are things you can do to really maximize your care, even if you have memory issues or other issues. You can really do your best to be your best.
Ugh.
All you got to do is try. So Lancets that have to be divided between my kids.
Yeah.
And a bowl I made in college, which has been stained and chipped to hell because I use it for everything.
Mm.
Oh well, right?
And I'm still kind of cheesed off at my mother-in-law because she broke my Grimace mug. I had this cute little Grimace mug from the Smile Makers catalog. Well, that place. And she ended up breaking it, and now I can't even use it for like drinking coffee or anything. It sucks ass.
That sounds like a really sad story. Now, if it only ended with something cute, like, and then I shut up. Mm-mm. Eat a dick, eat a dick, eat a dick, dick, dick.
Got it. That was cool.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. I only pick on certain streams, not on my channel. Oh, wait, what's this on? That's right. It's almost like people who say that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
This is a tick-friendly stream, goddammit.
If you're a hoe, then you should go. Picky, shut up. Okay. I am trying really hard to make sense of all this and organize it. Just so much fun. Pulse oxes and blood pressures and antibiotic creams. You're such a ho-ho. Ho-ho.
Ugh.
Take it up. Take it off, bitch. Here is juice. By the way, in case you guys thought this was easy to do, no. No. It's not easy to sort all this stuff while doing that.
Oh, no shit. I mean, I've got a big ass learning job in the future. And it has nothing to do with medical supplies and makeup.
All I heard is you had a big ass, and I stopped listening.
Okay, Miss Badonka-donk.
Da, 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 da. Okay.
And as soon as I get some money together, I'm gonna
Masturbate.
You're weird, woman.
You're just now noticing that?
She's a bit slow on the uptake, isn't she, Bob?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, after Mom went over a bunch of the stuff for my brother and his daughter's autism, my autism, and my Tourette's with my other brother, he sat there in her house for about 4 hours trying to analyze her and figure out if she was also autistic with some Tourette's. Wait a sec, Mom. Maybe I can explain my siblings. Come here. It's like, Okay. I have to make sure when I do this, the next time I'm going to have to do this is while I'm with my mother in the spring. So I have to make sure I have enough stuff in the box to refill everything properly. I also was just doing the alcohol sterilization of my little trash jar I use in my purse kit for emergencies. See,
And let me guess. Yes, no.
I have no idea what you said. That glitched like hell.
And you're echoing.
Not on my end. Okay, so anything else? Yes. right, you in there. I rotate the current jars that I'm using. I put all the ones that are half full and older together and use it as my next jar for my main area. Basically, I spend a lot of time making sure my stock gets rotated, everything gets sterilized routinely. I'm a responsible bitch.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm tripping on a breaker in the kitchen.
Oh.
Trip this slut.
Oops.
Okay, that one's packed. Empty. Mostly empty. God, how much of these did I use up? Okay, 2, 4, 6. Two. 3, 4. Uh-oh. Ew. That's going to be interesting. I just calculated how many strips I need to refill all my jars I use for my kits for the next few months. And when I do that, this is how many backups I'll have left.
Oy.
Thank you. Okay, I need irritation, allergy, and water. Eye drops in each kit. Allergy, hydration, irritation. This is the fun that never ends. Never ends. Never ends. This is the fun that never ends. Never ends, you bitch. Okay,
Ow.
Rojo. Uh-oh. It's you. Allergy and water drops. And allergy and water drops. So those I have enough of. The eye irritation drops I am running out of. I need my husband's attention. I'm gonna have to talk to him a minute for a couple things here.
Hey, Bob. Do we have another one of those brownie mixes? Do we have another one of those brownie mixes like you cooked up the other night?
Not the keto friend, we have regular one.
Ow, poop.
So if I cook up more brownies, only I can have them. You'll have to sit there and watch me eat them. Yum, yum, yum.
Well, put some of that on your shopping list.
I have to plan my medical needs. Yay, 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 right?
Nah.
Well, I mean, my vapor inhalers for my sinus. I always put a set of these in each medical kit. See, these kits I pack and stack. There's all kinds of emergency meds in these little things. And I keep them rotated and I keep them stacked. Somehow So to those out there in the audience, this is reality. And not just that I'm restocking all this stuff. I'm also using part of my alcohol sterilizing wipes to clean everything while I repack it. Make sure everything's clean and safe. I go through a lot of these bottles, but that's okay because I save them and I use them for storing beads in because they're good containers and they seal well.
Oh, while I got you on that subject, there was this one time I asked Bob to go get me some alcohol wipes from Walmart. He came back with lens wipes.
Well, technically, those are alcohol wipes. They're not the right ones, but...
So in a pinch, you could use them?
Not really, but I'm saying you could understand how you could get that confused.
Yeah.
If you have the store there, the best deal for the medical alcohol prep pads, I find, is the packs they have of them at CVS.
Lucky for us, we have a CVS near us.
And I will also say, avoid Walgreens like the plague when it comes to anything for diabetic supplies. They charge so much more than every other company. It's unheard of.
Yeah. I would avoid them for a lot of stuff, including shots.
I mean, let's not go down that road because that's not a word I want on air because it'll trigger the system to bitch at me.
Oh.
Google is not caught up on the rest of the internet. They're still collaborating.
How about vaccines?
That's worse.
Oh.
Don't talk about it, I said.
Be specific. Just change the damn subject.
Oh, gosh.
I have to get a whole crap load of needles anyway so I can start bleeding myself again. Because my overstock bins are getting low. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll see I end up emptying a lot of these every time I do this. So I've just been storing them in a bag together and using them for beads. Waste not, want not.
True. Yeah, usually when I'm doing my INR, I'll do like just a teeny tiny little drop of hand sanitizer and use that to sterilize my finger so I can, prick it.
That doesn't really work for me. I can't use most of those. They react to my skin. Life's not easy when you're allergic to almost everything or sensitive to almost everything. And then there's all the people who think that that's fake. You can't possibly react to that much shit. Watch me.
The girl in the plastic bubble, eh?
Except for I refuse to stay in the plastic bubble. I'll probably die young. Because only the good die young. Well, maybe I will live a long time.
Oh.
Orange juice.
Oh.
And since we're being all healthy and shit, I used honey instead of sugar.
Still don't use too much because it still has some sweet effect, but that's much
Well,
healthier.
yeah.
I've heard that agave doesn't spike your blood sugar as much.
Yeah.
As much still does. There's eat a dick.
Honey?
Keep in mind, agave is what they use to make tequila.
Hello, Joe. Yeah, that's a normal thing around here. Insert bad jokes here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here being all responsible about my health.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
Yes, this is where Tourette's ticks can run wild and go free.
Yeah. I think I might make an appointment with Dr. Morrell, honey.
For what?
See about getting an A1C monitor I can use at home.
You realize you can buy them over the counter at CVS for like $20-some.
Probably also get one at Walmart on the.
By the way, the A1C monitor is a very, very temporary test when you get it. That is the one that actually tests your every so many months stuff. If you're talking about blood sugar monitors, those still aren't that expensive, and you can get those at almost any store in their pharmacies.
Yeah, but
just give up buying all your crappy books for a week or two and buy one, damn it. It's going to take more money to get a doctor to prescribe it than to just buy one. Remember the doctor
somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it went.
Well, I was speaking, but
sorry.
I remember the doctors telling me the whole issue and going, "So what do you want? You want the insulin?" I was like, "No." So do you need a bunch of prescriptions for all the kids? It's like, do they sell it over the counter? Well, yeah. It's like, out of my way. I got this. And the look from some of the doctors when you were talking about it, it's like.
But I get a kickback on everything we prescribe.
Well, it's like, so do you need at least some information on which foods to eat, stuff like that? It's like, not really. And they just look at you like, but you're not supposed to know all this. You're supposed to be ignorant. Like, I spent how many years cooking for my dad's diabetic restrictions? Back in the 90s when doing it with diet did not have the kinds of foods you have today to help you. I'm equipped. I can do this shit.
Well, one thing I've learned in my long saga is never to test your never to test your blood sugar right after you've eaten a slice of cantaloupe.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
Eating something that can make it spike like that isn't a good idea either. You know I harp on you a lot. That's because you need it, because you don't do stuff when you're without being harped on.
Mm.
It's because I care that I'm a bitch.
Oh, for the record, could using, like, say, a deodorant, that has glucose in it spike your blood sugar?
It shouldn't. Nothing topical usually makes much difference.
Okay, good. And Mackie turned me on to this new deodorant that, quite frankly, has me smelling a hell of a lot better than in a long time.
Bob, I'm never going to encourage her to quit something that makes her smell better for you.
Okay.
Hey!
I love you, bitch.
I love you too, twat waffle.
And we don't want you stinky. Yeah.
So, like I said, part of the going through your kits and repacking them is go through all your monitors, all your machines, clean them down with the rubbing alcohol wipes. Make sure that there's no bacteria building on them from all the blood you're doing all the time. That's a part of this process.
Yeah, I still have yet to see Bob try the deodorant I bought him.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I bought him
yes.
This is not something we really need to discuss in front of the jury. Okay? No.
Oh, hush.
Your wife does not take subtle hints.
No, she doesn't take subtle hints. She doesn't take blatant hints. She doesn't take being told straight up. Stop it.
Have you tried shut the fuck up? Or does that not work either?
Blow me, honey.
Usually by that point, it's like, oh, yeah.
Sweetie, wrong species, wrong gender.
I was talking to him.
Likewise.
Oh. Routinely scrub and clean and clean and clean and clean and clean. All right. Why am I missing some of my pulse oxes, and where the fuck are they? Don't like this.
Oops.
No, that's not oops. That's an serious issue. I need one more for the big kit, but I think I'm going to have to get another one yet. It's okay. It's okay.
That's another thing you could add onto my shopping list, honey.
Oh, Jesus.
Another pulse ox.
Want to wear out the one you got?
No, but I could always use another one, for...
Get her a diabetic kit that's a good size. Get her to pack all the stuff in there to test her blood sugar so she doesn't have to end up on a bunch of injections. And once you have that, then you're going to have some other stuff to do yet, too. That one's starting good. Still working functional. Starting good, working functional. All three cleaned. Now to clean out the lancets. See, I am very responsible, am I not? You're supposed to be more responsible than me, you old bitch.
Okay, twat waffle.
Stop it.
Oh, honey. If I didn't insult her every once in a while, life would be no fun.
There's a point where it gets old, okay?
The point is, I may be being a little insulting in my language, but I'm actually focusing on your health. Think about it, woman.
Ooh.
It is nice. It is good. It is proper to do a nice, good clean down with the sterilizing alcohol on all of your machines every so often. And that's part of my process when I do this.
At some point, there we go.
I was wondering what the hell happened to that.
Little friendly reminder: we're not doing this for our health, people.
My health's already fucked. So obviously, I'm just here for money. Or at least that's the people keep trying to portray it. I'm just doing this for attention and money.
Here for the giggles and grins. Yeah.
I don't know what kind of attention and money they think I'm getting by being a ticky woman that's hard for people to be around, but like, okay. And put some emergency caffeine in this satchel too. Baby caffeine. Okay, so 3 more together. All right, so now load this up with lancets. Before I go too full on that, let's also get these 3 bottles.
I'm seeing a video of an Irish guy going off on what the Americans have done to tea now.
Nothing.
Kind of a disgusting sludge, sort of concentrated. At the end, they just add the water. You fucking idiot.
A little hypocritical considering how much England and Ireland bastardized tea from other countries.
Yeah. It's like tea bags aren't fast enough for you now, huh? Yeah. The ironic thing is, tea bags were an American invention in the first place.
Now,
tea bags
where did you
crappy.
find those monk bags?
Ross.
Ross?
In their kitchen stuff. They get a lot of spices.
Okay, Bob.
Yes, dear.
He will. He's a good little whip boy.
Not going to Ross, though.
Why?
If you can find them at Walmart, great. But
yeah, good thing is,
we'll have to go to.
After what we just went through, just trying to drop out my paperwork, and we have no vehicle, so. So if anybody out there in the Denver area is willing to get rid of a vehicle instead of donating to some charity, donate to my area.
There's nothing more charitable than helping an old bastard. I mean,
I can't guarantee a tax write-off. You can work that out with your accountant. But,
my satchel is done for the purse. And the first one has this teeny tiny little thing, which is the antibiotic cream that I made. I took all the medical stuff they put in antibiotic creams, along with some different oils that are used for making detoxins by hospitals. And I made an antibiotic cream out of lanolin oil. And I carry it on me. First pack done. Let's just shove it.
That's a separate pack.
I'm functioning, Hermit.
Ugh.
Yeah, they don't have that kind of money.
Mm.
Plus, I don't think those people would want to deal with Bob.
I just had a $70 round trip across town to drop off my timesheets on Uber. Okay. So don't talk to me about Uber right now.
What about that new thing that Uber's offering?
Yes, just.
Well, they got a rental car situation, but I don't think that'd really be much of an improvement. Okay.
Yeah, rental car would not make sense just to try to.
Yeah.
And honestly, car companies don't do much of just, let you take the car test drive on your own anymore. And I cannot confirm nor deny that I may have taken advantage of those programs to test drive cars to go pick up essentials.
I've thought about it.
That's why we can't borrow the PT Cruiser from Brakes Plus anymore. Because people would take it on out-of-state trips.
Yeah,
that's one thing. If you're test driving a car, there's usually a time constraint they want you back within.
Yeah, and usually bring someone with you too.
That's a complicated issue, Kermit. It depends on who's doing it and depends on what you're getting. If you're getting medical grade stuff sold through licensed, reputable sources and you're doing stuff with knowledge of your doctors and stuff, absolutely. If you're just making shit because some crystal guru on YouTube says it'll align your chakras, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, was that a good way to describe it, Bob?
Watch, yeah.
Yeah, pity we couldn't claim your timesheets as a medical expense, honey.
Well, I am your paid caregiver, so.
No, I mean as in routine transportation.
It's probably already included and that sort of thing.
I'm talking about the rides from my, from my insurance.
I know, and they're probably fudging it too much as it is for our benefits, so no one will push it.
What do you mean? My wound care thing is routine transportation.
I know.
Mm-hmm. They look for doctors who are not either anti-modern science or anti-historical understanding of plants and how they work and why we use them to make different meds out of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Truth is in between. And most doctors who are really rational and look at all options will go, okay, this isn't good, this is, And they'll help you find the facts instead of just pushing an agenda.
Yeah. That's not part of the protocol, so we can't do because the insurance company won't pay for it.
I don't give a shit. I pay enough for my medical anyways. I'll pay for it myself. Just tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
know that's a concept not all of them understand, isn't it?
Well, it's like our current situation with dealing with stuff. So got some leg ulcers. For a while, we were doing thing with 2-layer Coban with a Nuda boot underneath, which worked fantastic. You almost had her healed. But the insurance company won't pay for 2 wraps, which is what they qualified that as. With the end result being that they've kind of gone backwards a little bit.
So wait. You've got leg ulcers and we're still having to fight with you not to eat too much of the wrong stuff? You realize every time the blood sugar goes up very much, it makes those worse, right?
I've been cutting back on the bad stuff.
You haven't cut it out completely yet because we've had enough discussions and stuff you've admitted. That's my point. I mean, not really. We're a very simple race. We don't know it nearly as much as we think we do.
Yeah. Anyway.
Steph, don't make me sick at you.
So they're doing the same, just pretty much standard wraps with Una Boot, and it's like, but you got to go through a bunch of gauze wrap on top of it, otherwise it just oozes out the side, does no damn good. But now, since we've built up enough stockpile of Una Boots, now it's like, okay, now just give us the 2-layer wraps. We'll take it over from there, and then we'll finally get it dealt with here.
Yeah. I think we also need to call National Medical Supply again and tell them to.
Yeah, knock it off with the pee pads. We got enough to build an extension with just the boxes.
That could be fine for some people. That's not a good idea for diabetics, though. I'm glad it works for you. That would be really bad for me and Steph. When did Steph?
Say yes, Steph.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm going to come over there and make sure your kitchen is compliant.
And then I'd have to shoot you.
With what?
Right. You're going to hurt me for trying to take care of you. You're going to hurt me instead of go, oh, I didn't see that person. Right.
Oh.
I have to remind you, most of the weapons in this household are very, non-functional and.
I'd have to remind you also, Steph, you can't shoot somebody who's invited into the house. And if I show up, Bob would invite me in.
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
Thank you. Save me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Don't even.
What?
I'd have to hurt you.
Yeah. You got to catch me first.
Steph, no offense, but you could not hurt us, sweetie. We love you. This is why we are trying to get on your case and make sure you do right.
I'd have to be dumb to stand there and take it. Do you think I'm going
to?
I mean, sometimes, Bob, you are pretty stupid.
But not like,
Not like deer in headlights stupid, though?
Not quite, no. It's just like, why did I do that?
It's more like Steve Urkel stupid.
Steph?
But
you're
trying hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so minimum list of what I need next time. I can get through the next refill session if I get some bottles.
Yes, I'm not gonna build them.
Most of the rest is okay. Not great, but okay.
Okay, what recipe am I going for here? Longevity noodles. Whatever that is.
I have a very restrictive diet, and you guys should all be used to me by now.
Now I got a Gordon Ramsay match game thing on here that at a certain point you get recipes. My husband.
Okay, honey.
What?
Next time you're in the kitchen, get out that one cookbook of mine. I want to look at it.
Which one?
The diabetic cookbook, jackass.
I think we got more than one of those.
Well, I know which ones I can use because I can't use sucralose, and sucralose is bad on the liver, which is counterproductive for diabetic issues. Aspartame isn't great, but it's not as bad as sucralose. However, generally, I use monk fruit and stevia for almost everything.
And for the record, the people who make Splenda are now doing their own stevia.
And No, honey is okay if you're in low blood sugar to have a small amount of. Honey, agave, and those are more natural. They're less harmful than artificial sweeteners or bleached sugars and stuff, but they're still sugar. They still spike the blood sugar. So you still gotta minimize contact. I am. There's a reason why, even after what happened to me, I'm able to keep everything in check. But honestly, pretty impressive overall blood sugar with diet alone.
And I partially use the honey because, it's like to get to the sugar right now is a bit of a pain in the butt. Because the dispenser's just it's all fused into one big solid lump, so I got to clear that out. And it means going to the big canister in the back. It's like,
so see, when I repack and reclean this, look how organized and clean it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what it is. It still is going to spike blood sugar, so you still have to be very restrictive on how much you can use. Because it can help heal in some ways, it can harm in others when you're diabetic. Hi, Fizz. So that's why I said in life, most things are a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, clean off the outside of these containers just a little bit because I have a tendency to make a mess sticking around all the time. One of them has permanent stains on it because I scratched the hell out of it when I was ticking and dropped it out of the car. You can very much tell the difference between it and the other one. Look, you can see that it looks like it's got white spots and scratches.
Oh, and honey,
what?
next time you're over at Walmart, see if they have any golden monk fruit.
So I can show you the bag that I got. That might be one right here.
Golden monk fruit, if I recall, is analogous to brown sugar.
Yeah.
That may be what we already have.
And the reason I'm asking about it is because I want to do up a batch of those sugar-free pralines.
And what? Brown sugar is very bad. That's molasses and sugar together. It's got a higher sugar count.
That's why I'm using the monk fruit, dang it.
No, I'm responding to the chat, dipshit.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm answering questions from chat. I'm not attacking you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's why I said what.
Dude, keep
That's why I said this is a little complicated because literally there's only a few that work. It has to be a non-caloric alternative. So it's not very many. And I'm starting to crave Rebel ice cream.
Oh, oh
my kits are done. Ha ha. Okay.
Honey?
Reese.
What?
Okay.
I think you're going to end up with a Gibbs and DiNozzo situation, I think.
The hell are you talking about?
She's having an
He's craving
aneurysm.
Rebel. I'm craving a pint of the salted caramel.
I sorry, Kermit. I missed those. I'm trying to follow chat and I'm trying to work it. It's actually moving. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're doing better. I am. I'm just very overworked at this moment. Please don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Because
she's doing stuff. I'm not even paying attention to everything right now.
I just said I'm craving a pint of that.
I know. Just hold your damn horses.
We heard you, honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your voice does carry, okay? Everyone around the world heard you. That's the beauty of the World Wide Web.
Yeah. The thing I kind of found really annoying that first time that I got Rebel on Amazon Fresh was that
they lost the top. It was still
not that.
well, it was still sealed, but it was missing the cardboard topper.
No, what I was talking about is the fact that the plain vanilla Rebel ice cream is not EBT eligible.
Weird.
That probably is. The store probably inputted it wrong. Because you're not supposed to exempt certain flavors of the same thing.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a store issue.
That's where
could be, but
that's where it comes in. Where just when I get it, at Walmart, okay, because they have it there.
Because I kind of had a similar issue when I was trying to find some Slap Ya Mama. They got Slap Ya Mama on Amazon Prime, but it's not EBT eligible because it's being sold through a third-party seller.
Amazon has a lot of issues with not being compliant properly with EBT and FSA. They've had a lot of issues with complaints against that. Like FSA, okay, we'll only list half of the sellers as compliant with that, even though they're all required to be eligible under the federal law. It's like, really? Because I'm pretty sure that's bullshit.
Yeah,
but I'm going to have to talk to my husband and find out when the store closes tonight and if we need to do this tonight or not. So first I have to look up this store now that I did this. So let's start with the next step here. We do also need okay, they're only open a couple more hours, and we do need to do that. We do need to make another run to the storage unit, which shuts down for access soon too. So let me talk to him and see what we have to do and how much is today and how much is tomorrow.
All right. While she's yelling at Steve, let's see. Don't do that, okay?
What?
Whatever you're doing, it sounds like you're dribbling the damn thing, okay? Play this back later, and you can see just what kind of it sounds like whenever you're doing whatever you're doing.
I was holding the tablet for a minute, jackass.
Yeah, well, the way you're shifting it went right over the microphone. It sounded like you're standing for something with it. No. So you wanted salted caramel, huh?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, hold on here. Oh.
I probably won't eat all of it, though.
I would hope not.
And the last time I did that was that pint of cherry chip or whatever it was.
The one that lost the top.
What? Yeah.
Based on our time schedule, once I have my ice cream, we'll have to get ourselves ready and get going.
Okay.
So basically, you guys have however long it takes me to sit there and savor my ice cream. Like good girl ice cream with no sugar.
That's what I'm having.
Hope you had fun, Kermit. I hate crowds. So I made an exact list of exactly what we need of each thing. Yeah. How many of the strip packs, how many of the lancets, alcohol wipes, the replacement eye drops, everything is all listed and all checked.
Yeah.
Every little device, every little machine, every little part of my medical kit has been scrubbed down, refilled, and restocked. So, yay, I accomplished something.
Yeah, I remember one time when I was in a mall, for a meet and greet with this one soap opera actor, and a girl actually passed out in the crowd. So,
hello, yeah. Fruit Punch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Available at your better stores. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop!
What the hell did you just do?
Knocked over guitar. Oh my God! Call the police. I've been guilty of guitar abuse. Calm the fuck down.
Oh, all I heard was the noise, and I was like, no, I haven't finished it yet.
Bob was getting Steph ice cream while my husband is getting me ice cream.
Uh-huh.
It's a circle of lives. I mean,
Let's put this over here.
I can be a very, very demanding woman.
All right.
Apparently, the place for food last night messed up their recipe. I definitely had more carbs in it than they usually do.
Oh,
So
Lordy.
I had to spend a while pedaling in order to compensate.
Okay.
So it's fine. Now, Steph is commenting on her salted caramel, which is great, but I still say mine is better.
Snickerdoodle. I haven't seen that one yet.
It's cinnamon ice cream with bits of cinnamon cookie in it.
Last time I had anything even close to that was when we were down in Florida and they were doing Snickerdoodle McFlurries.
Yuck. I hate. Yeah, I never do hide my opinions well of some companies, do I?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
There's only one Mickey D's that I refuse to go to if I can help it. And Bob knows why.
There's only 0 Mickey D's that I would ever go to, even if I was starving. I mean, did I say that, honey?
Just out loud.
He's just standing there smiling. Gentle with
No
it.
groping on air.
Don't
You don't
say
need to tell
that.
him what to do.
That'll encourage him.
Well, there's a question for you, Bob.
What? Well, let me see if I can find them guidelines. Or actually, I could say one of my T-shirts that has the film guidelines on the back.
With thanks a lot, Alec.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Alec, on the front for bringing them in the first place. Let's see. All right, let me.
Donka, darling.
Go to StarTrek.com.
Now, this is the crazy part of me. I get the cinnamon stuff. I get the Snickerdoodle, which is cinnamon ice cream with cinnamon candy chunks. I then add large amounts of Saigon cinnamon and blend it. I might have a little cinnamon addiction.
Just a bit.
But cinnamon is good for your blood sugar and helps you digest sugars without spiking. Hint, hint, Steph.
I'm supposed to start doing more cinnamon toast.
Maybe just add cinnamon to anything she would like it on or in that you can eat, or take some of the supplement of it or something. It's a good way to help you digest. And that is what I got from diabetic specialists, mind you. More cinnamon.
There is only one actual diabetic cookbook in that entire thing, honey.
Well, then we'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Okay. Power Girl in a bikini. I can do with that. Okay.
Bob, you're a perverted infantile child.
What's that?
I said you're a perverted infantile child.
What'd I do this time?
You were mentioning somebody in a bikini.
No, I'm going through Instagram right now. One of Frank chose a picture of Fire Girl in a bikini with Aquaman in the water. Like, ooh, okay, yeah.
That was my point.
And
You're infantile, perverted child.
and Plastic Man is the beach ball with a big stupid grin on his face, of course.
You're not disproving my statement.
No, didn't mean to. Just clarifying.
Mm.
Yeah, why not?
No, honey.
What?
You remember that time when I made beer bread with a bottle of Romulan ale from the con?
Yeah, once upon a time there was somebody's licensing Romulan ale, but it was not the hooch. They're doing actual beer, which is what an ale should be, and it was blue. They used, some kind of blue grain or something or other. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Remember the time I made beer bread out of it?
Yeah, and it was,
It came out kind of cakey.
kind of teal, yeah. Anyway, okay, there we go. It's up. Do the search here.
Yeah, I think the other diabetic book that you're thinking of is.
I'm not thinking of any. I don't keep track of this shit. Come on. All right.
Yeah, but I have a copy of Cousin Yule's book, and that might be what you were thinking of.
No.
Because the only diabetic cookbook I have right now is that one I got from Amazon.
Do not presume to tell me what I'm thinking, okay?
I was trying to figure out when any of us mentioned diabetic cookbooks besides her.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned what I had specialists tell me, but...
Okay, here we go. All right, here is a link to the page on StarTrek.com, fan film guidelines. And again, I've done stuff. I went through it a few times. I've done the thing on fan films, but let's see. Quick through here. Number one, fan productions must be less than 15 minutes for. This is basically the stuff you can do without any real fear of being sued by CBS Paramount. You go over these, go beyond these things. You're taking your chances. Not necessarily going to come after you, but they will have cause to come after you if they do. So, fan film production will be less than 15 minutes for a single self-contained story and no more than 2 segments, episodes, or parts, not to exceed 30 minutes total, with no additional seasons, episodes, parts, sequels, or remakes. This kind of shut down stuff like Star Trek Continues, Star Trek, Phase 2, and others, we're doing ongoing series, with the same characters. Like, no, enough of that. Okay, title, fan production, or any parts cannot include the name Star Trek. However, the title must contain a subtitle with the phrase "A Star Trek fan production" in plain typeface. There's got to be easily readable. The fan production cannot use the term "official" in either its title or subtitle, or in any marketing, promotions, or social media for the fan production. Content of the fan production must be original, not reproductions, recreations. You can't do clip shows of existing footage. It's got to be all original to you. If any non-Star Trek third-party content is used, so like let's say you're doing a mashup, Star Trek and Star Wars. Not only do you need permission from you got to have permission from Lucasfilm if you're going to do that kind of shit. Or if you're going to do, the Doctor and the Enterprise story, you got to get to the BBC. If the fan production uses commercially available Star Trek uniforms, accessories, toys, and props, these items must be official merchandise and not bootleg items or imitations. Now this one, people going nuts here because it has to be commercially available. If it's not commercially available, then you're free to actually make it yourself. Because last time I checked, there is no commercially available, officially licensed phaser rifle. So if you want to use that old phaser rifle from where Now Man's Gone before, you got to buy it, you build it yourself, or you find it on the aftermarket. I got one on my watch list right now. Or certain uniforms. Yeah, there's a lot of officially licensed stuff like the Lenovo stuff is still out there. Other ones, but if they're not commercially available, okay, that you have to go bootleg pretty much. All right, the fan production must be a real fan production, i.e., creators, actors, and other participants must be amateurs, cannot be compensated for their services, and cannot be currently or previously employed on any Star Trek series, film productions, DVDs, or good luck trying to enforce this one though, Paramount. Because you're not really within your purview to dictate what a professional actor can do on his spare time.
Also, even if you can uphold that part, which there's some, depending on how it's parsed, you cannot dictate people can't be paid for their work on something.
Yeah. Well, you can compensate. You can compensate the plane ride, hotel, say, because that was part of the things like. How Vic Mignogna got a lot of the guys to show up on his things. Like they had to be volunteers. They made because they're a very good relationship with Paramount. Though. That's how they were allowed to finish their productions. Whereas Alex said, "No, you're getting shut down. You're getting sued." All right. As far as raising money for it, fan production must be non-commercial. Alec. CBS and Paramount Pictures do not object to limited fundraising for the creation of a fan production, whether one or two segments, and consistent with these guidelines, so long as the total amount does not exceed $50,000, including all platform fees. And when the $50,000 goal is reached, all fundraising must cease. Fan production must only be exhibited or distributed on no charge basis and/or shared via streaming service, like on YouTube. Or now, this was the direct shot at Kurt. Alec Peters raised over $2.5 million. Still really has yet to produce anything that shows $2 million worth of thing. Sam Calkins, he has produced literally dozens of fan films with virtually no budget. He's got local people around to help out. He even got his dad show up at a few things. And basically, he's running rings around Kurtzman. I mean, not Kurtzman, Peters. Okay. Fan production cannot be distributed in physical format such as DVD or Blu-ray. That was another thing that Purdy was talking about, selling Blu-rays and DVDs of the thing. No. Fan production cannot be used to derive advertising revenue, including, but not used. So you can't sell ads. If you put it on YouTube, can't monetize it. Okay, no unlicensed Star Trek related or fan produced related merchandise. Yeah, one of the items that you see out on eBay is models of that starship, the Ares. It was the star ship in that in this thing. Now they're going for big bucks on the aftermarket, but he was selling them. It's sort of part of the perks of you being contributing to certain levels. You got to the point where it's like upper levels, you actually got a walk-on part. Fan production must be family-friendly and suitable for public presentation. Videos must not include profanity, nudity, obscenity, pornography, depiction of drugs, alcohol, tobacco, or any harmful or illegal activities, or any material that is offensive, fraudulent, defamatory, libelous, disparaging, sexually explicit, threatening, hateful, or any other inappropriate content. That's their job.
I was going to say there's plenty of that shit in Star Trek.
Yeah, that's Discovery, all in a nutshell right there.
I mean, there's been plenty of alcohol and other shit like that in it. Anyways, I mean, Spock learning colorful metaphors.
Sorry and Brandy, anyone? That goes back to The Enemy Within, which is like the third episode they've filmed. Okay.
Don't we still have one of those bottles?
Oh, yeah, it's over here somewhere. I had water in it. I still had that proper cork, but yeah. It was that bottle is the commemorative bottle from the George Dickel distillery.
There's how many different references to drinking in Star Trek? It is extreme.
Yeah. Well, then that let it do. It like a little bit of Saudi and brandy to wash that down with.
Well, it mixed well with scotch.
Yeah. Yeah, the Theragun and Let's see. You got Saurian brandy, Romulan ale, blood wine, Klingon blood wine. Yeah. There you go. Just the references listed when you have in Quark's bar. It's like go through. Little comments about synthahol being invented by the Bajorans. Like never trust an alcoholic beverage, invented by a religious race.
No sexual stuff. Oh, excuse me. How much stuff in Star Trek is references to sexual shit?
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
In the case of Discovery, actually showing a essay in progress. What?
Can you please come get my ice cream?
Hold on. Depending on what you got left, I might finish it off. All right.
Rude.
Yeah, put it back.
Hey, you got that for me anyway.
Yeah, well, it's something we can both enjoy. And I've been told to cut down on my stuff too.
Oh. Get some more of the chocolate kind then.
All right. Now, back to what we were discussing here.
Which is going to wrap up momentarily because I have to leave. I have to leave here in just a couple minutes. I just finished.
Okay.
Now let's wrap this up.
All right. Fan production must display the following disclaimer on screen credits. And so, starting to I'll rights reserved now. Yeah. Creators of fan productions must not seek to register their works or elements of the works under copyright or trademark law. Yeah, that's like Peter's tried to do with Axonar. No, you don't even own the name Axonar. And fan productions cannot create or imply any association or endorsement by CBS or Paramount Pictures. And they reserve to revise, revoke, and withdraw these things anytime with their own discretion. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so there we go. So, Lincoln.
I was thinking, real quick with that, when they did their remake of the 90s of Sergeant Bilko, and they put the end of it saying that the makers of this film gratefully acknowledge the total lack of cooperation from the U.S. military.
Yeah. Let me try that again because I don't think it took. Tried to post a link to that, so it apparently wasn't taking. No, it's not letting me do it.
Odd.
I'll send it to you and you can put it. Hold on.
Let's wrap this up.
It's just not letting me connect on the chat there. Come on, damn it. All right. Son of a bitch. Hold on. There we go. There, if you could pass that on.
Getting there, one sec.
All right.
I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
I was just dealing with something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I will try and see if they'll let me post it. Oh,
there it goes. Okay, there we go. So there you go. That is how you avoid getting sued by Paramount and CBS.
Have a good night, all. I've got to get going, so we're going to wrap this stream up because I've got to give you errands done before too late.
Mm-hmm. And it's hour 45. Might as well do the same. So
stay out of trouble, people.
Mm-hmm. Hasta la bye-bye. Arrivederci. Sayonara.
Bye, bitch.